Hi there, this is Java Jim with First Line Equipment, and today we have in front of us the Magister Stella dual boiler espresso machine. This is a commercial grade machine, witnessed by, if you watch my other video, rotary vane pump, E61 group head. I don't always need a rotary vane pump because I've seen vibration pumps in commercial machines, high power steam, and nice heavy duty portafilters that are included. But let's get down to business first. This is a little bit of an unboxing, but it's not an unboxing. Just to go over, they show you another model here, how to pull the machine out of the box. Normally I like to grab from behind and the group head when the machine's cold in the box, but they include this cardboard to lift the machine. And it's hard to lift because it is actually filled with water and already heated up for my next video. But typically they want you to lift with this. I normally lift from the front and the back, or the group head and the back, and get it out of the box. Better to have two people because this is a quite heavy machine. So they, as of this video, stick in this document here. They have a test certificate here. We may take that and keep that for our records. Declaration of conformity, which they must include. And then comes the instruction manual. And sometimes there are typographical errors or grammatical errors or something doesn't make sense. Always reference our website, email us, or ask questions on the Q&A of our website. So once you get the machine out, you want to make sure that it doesn't wobble. If it does, do not use the machine and contact us immediately. We typically have 5 business days to get in touch with the shipping company for a high successful claim. After 5 days, it lessens. These instructions and stuff will come in typically a plastic bag. It can change in the future. Just some of the accessories, again, dual spout portafilter with dual basket, single spout portafilter with single basket, a scoop. If you watch my other videos, conspiracy theory here with the plastic tamper. What I like to use this is to level the basket when I'm making espresso, or my finger, but this will give it nice level so the coffee is always the same amount in the basket, or most cases. You need a better tamper, but this is a very good value for the machine with the price that it's sold at. You can use it in tank model. Okay, remember, fill it outside the reservoir. There is a single hose for the intake. Okay, this hose right here is for the intake. If you need to soften your water, the V725 is on our website. That is an option. I suggest you purchase it with the machine to soften your water. Because as you watch my other videos, what will end up happening is hard water will damage your machine. Blind filter basket for back flushing, so you can back flush. And then your direct plumb connection. So you'll see there are 2 sides. One has a 90-degree angle elbow and one is straight. This goes on this side of the machine underneath and connects underneath the machine. This side goes to your water line. And they were very nice to include an adapter here. Sometimes, let me just double check if this is BSPP, because most machines are like that. And let me just check this side. And I switched it around when I caught it in my hands. So it looks like both sides are BSPP. So when you connect these, you want to have it. So let me show you when it's not connected. You see this like loose? That will leak. So you want to tighten it up against the nut so this hose is not loose. Now on the other side, you're probably going to have to put some plumber's tape and then MPT on the hose on the other side. We also sell a John Guest adapter fitting, but it typically goes on the female side here. So you have this hose. Typically it's 1 meter stainless steel braided for plumbing it in. Now on this machine, you cannot drain, okay? There's no, unfortunately, capability to drain this because actually there is a hole here to put a cup underneath here, a catch basin cup. But you would have to make a hole here with some type of adapter. So I'm going to say it's a little more difficult to drain this particular machine. But I've done catering with machines that are similar. Just take it off, dump it, put it right back on. And then as far as plumbing, yes, you could do a 5-gallon jug with a pump. However, you have to be very careful that you do not burn out the heating elements, because if you run out of water, you could burn out that pump, which sometimes has an alarm, but you can burn out the heating elements and also damage the pump on this machine. You're going to put water in a tank outside. Power switch is back here to turn it on. You will hear the pump engage, so it'll sound similar to that. You see water coming out here. If you see I'm squeezing the hose and then you hear the noise difference, that means it's working. There's no air pocket in the pump. If you don't get that squeeze right away with that noise, it means you have an air pocket. Shut the machine down, don't operate it, and I have a video on how to get the air pocket out with a little squeeze pump. Typically the Big W store here in the US, WALMART, in their pharmacy department, they'll have like little squeeze pumps that you can use on the hose to try to force it out with water. You do have to be gentle, but watch that video first. As you saw, water coming out through the group head, and then just some steam here. So very, very powerful. Okay. And then here we have our hot water. Okay, it's leaking down the side. Now you notice the lever is here, right? So this will have to stay to the side. Another thing you may notice is you can hit the body here because the valves are more inwards. So it might be a thing you may not like. Doesn't really bother me, but I will point that out because I try to give you fair information on every machine. You're typically looking at a 20 to 30 minute warm-up time. Now this machine is 20 amps. No question about it. We have 20 amps here. It is 20 amps because it says 20 watts. Now, I'm going to have to check with the manufacturer because I'm not sure if it's alternating current or both boilers are getting the power. And I suspect this machine will have both boilers getting power, which means a better production environment versus those 15 amp machines where power goes to one boiler, then the other, then back, and then it gets quick back and forth just to maintain temperature. So just keep that in mind. You're probably going to need 20 amps. And I will double check with the manufacturer, and we'll put a note down below once we find out. If you have any questions or comments, please ask down below. Follow us on social media. We're pretty much across the board everywhere here in the US. And as I always say, coffee first, everything else second. Take care.